be revealed September 21st.
Yeah.
Whatever
you can't really give that away.
I was pretty surprised when I read the first episode. I mean, obviously we knew the ending, but we had no clue. And when I read it, I was very excited. So, exciting to see them do something different like that. Ending in this whole big fight and all of that is really, really neat. It makes for a very exciting opening.
Yeah, we were pretty infuriated actually. Yeah, like what?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so then for the new season, of course, they have always had great guest stars. Jason Priestley was, I think, back for the rest of the season.
Yes.
Yeah. What sort of guest stars can they expect? And maybe what's coming next?
Well, we just found out that one of my favorite characters from Game of Thrones is doing guest spot this year. Wasn't it? Ian Glenn, that's his name. Yeah. He's with the little blonde dragon girl.
Yeah.
The guy who protects her. Yeah. But that's not his name. His name is Khaleesi.
Right.
Anyway, he's going to guest spot. We didn't know about it, and actually we told everyone they were wrong. When they were like, hey, that guy from Game of Thrones is going to be on your show. We're like, no, he's not. Like, yeah, he's in episode 6. I'm like, no, he's not. We just shot episode 6, but apparently he is.
Yeah, it's going to be in it.
We also have a couple of my friends from a different project from Uncharted, the video game. Claudia Black has actually been on SyFy stuff before. She's just finished up a couple episodes of that. And then my good friend as well, Nolan North, who plays the part of Nathan Drake in the video game. And we have great people like Bree Williams, who's coming, and Dorian Russell, who's coming also from Southland and Kingdom. So we've got a really great group of guest people. Yeah. Oh, very cool.
I see the guest. I said the name.
That's awesome.
Why don't you give them your name too and what you're repping?
Okay. I'm Laura Brown for Buddy TV. Hi. So next season, are you going to continue with the sort of the formula of the trouble of the week with the long story going with it, or is it going to be more long story, more story week? How's that going to go?
I think we'll always have a balance to our show.
So I got it.
It's like kind of the thing that we hang the show off of, and that the characters are able to kind of react based on that. Yeah.
But there's definitely much more mythology and overarching story being revealed this season, season 3.
Yeah.
You definitely learn a lot more about this one. No, I just said something, and I think it's probably true. This season, each episode, we probably learned more than we've learned in all of the first 2 seasons. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be fun.
That'll be
right?
Overstating it? No, that's totally true. I was standing outside a second ago, and the sweet kids in Pinkberry just handed me a Pinkberry.
Wow.
So I'm pretty much in heaven right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you believe we're this close? I can't believe
No,
it.
I'm pinched.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to pinch myself.
I know, it's really cute, isn't it? I've got my pink. Well, do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want.
It's a mystery with the big screen.
Emily's more my style.
Hi, I'm Sherry from Seen and I Report. I saw you guys yesterday. And
We go way back, like 2 blocks.
yes, I've been following you since your movie. I saw you at Comic-Con.
Yep.
But I see you wandering around LA because we both are West Side people, sort of.
AWOL.
Side. So I was wondering, since you guys are in such an isolated area of Canada when filming, does that give you a lot of time to try and figure out what's going on with the show and figuring out the mystery yourself and trying to pitch ideas to make your character the star of the episode?
Well, if we were smart, it might. No, we don't really have much time.
Not much time to do that, huh?
And on top of that, we're on a 4-hour time difference from our writers. It's not like our writers are there on location with us.
Yeah.
So sometimes we're starting filming really early in the morning, and we have script questions. It's like 3 a.m.
Right.
For them. So
They send a writer up for each episode, and we sort of descend on them with all our ideas, like good and terrible.
Yeah.
And then hopefully they ignore everything we say and go back and write the good stuff.
Yeah.
We keep pitching the idea where we're constantly like walking up behind Nathan and like trying to play with his ear and poke him, but he doesn't feel it. We just want to get that as like a recurring theme in the show.
Or the musical episode.
And the musical, we've been pitching that for years.
Great.
That might be good.
So do you guys all sing?
We do, and
Oh, really?
we play instruments. I mean, yeah, this would be.
We're like a family band.
We are.
We're like the Parker
Like an
family.
indie country band.
Yeah.
That'd be
Not
awesome.
like a creepy one.
No.
Sometimes in a creepy way.
Could be.
Or even, how can I
Hey, Tony Collado, SyFy Talk. I've been a viewer since the beginning, and
Thanks, sir.
I've loved your work since Veritas, by the way.
Thank you.
And for you guys, I mean, the arcs your characters have been on, I mean, they've just blown me away what they've done to you guys. What's it been like for you guys to get a script and to see in the season so far how the evolution of these characters has been?
Kind of.
Now you're gonna have to think. Well, it's they don't really tell us. They don't really tell us anything, and that initially maybe was a bit frustrating. But continuing, I have now grown to appreciate it because I would rather learn what's going on as Nathan does, you know? So it's sort of blindly wandering into every script. And you don't get a sense necessarily of where you're headed or what's going to happen beyond the next episode, which has become much more comfortable for me than it was initially. But now I've embraced that and they just sort of let it take me where it does.
What we do is so kind of ridiculous for a living. I mean, when you sat around enough times and you've read a script and you go, my character wouldn't say that. I wouldn't do that. And then you stop for a second and you're like, what am I saying? If it's there, then, like, and you'll argue with the writers. You're like, I would never do that. They're like, says who? We're the one who wrote it. I'm like, well, I just know my character. I know my character would do that. They're like, but we wrote it. We wrote the character. I'm like, well, so, we all get caught up in our heads and we make a really, I make a really big deal out of stuff and, my character wouldn't, how is he changing like this? But it's better than lane roofing. At the end of the day, it's better than lane roofing.
It's exciting, I think I struggle with that a lot on the show of not knowing what's coming up, but I always try to use it in terms, because Audrey is just as frustrated that she doesn't know and that nobody's telling her and giving her any answers and that she feels like everybody around her knows. So I just always try to kind of piggyback on that feeling and try to just say, okay, well, if nobody is going to tell me and they're going to keep me in the dark, then I just got to use that to try to make it through the scenes today, because that's identical to it. But something that's been really fun this year, and I think consistently, is discovering the different people that Audrey also is. And that's been a challenge, because now I actually have to figure out and put a voice and a face and create this other person, So that's exciting from an acting standpoint.
Thank you.
Because that opens up a whole different world, and it's really exciting to get to open up an episode and say, yes, I get to be that person or something, that's really fun.
I did that.
Yeah.
But I'm just a fan of the gin. I like it. Hey.
Take a picture. Well, honestly, his questions, when you guys elaborated, was really kind of along the lines I was going to say, is how invested are you in your character? Because you know what they should do, what they may do. So you really went over that. So I thought, I want to take my time, I want a picture, and maybe, well, wait, I want to be in it though. Hey!
Of course, come on now.
So, I wanted to say,
Okay,
maybe somebody else can ask a question on the answer.
All right. I can take the picture. There you go.
Okay, my question is, for this next season, any suggestions for which characters are going to be? I mean, some of the things we discovered this season was nobody knew exactly what was going on. But the second season, you guys know where it's kind of stemming from.
Well, that would mean that they told us the end if we knew the arc, and we didn't know that. So
without giving too much away, I will say I am super hopeful, then very hurt, then very suspicious, rightfully so, flirting with the dark side, realizing the error of my ways, trying to get back to the light, very suspicious and hurt and hopeful.
Yeah. Wow. Duke's big arc this season, and it's really exciting for me. Duke finally gets to pursue his dream of becoming a professional dancer.
And he's good.
He's good. I mean, I really took a lot of inspiration from John Travolta and Staying Alive, and that's it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
We had a little actor on our show who said it best, and he said, John, I'm happy, sad? And he was like, yeah, happy, sad. Okay, I'll next year happy, sad. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, a little guy.
A kid.
He was a young kid. I was like, I didn't know we had a little person. Why didn't we get Peter Nichols? I mean, we're going for Game of Thrones stuff. Yeah.
I just have one more thing.
Yeah.
If you can comment about the dynamic, the three characters. If you take one of them away, it's not the same show. You know, I mean, how do you guys balance that? I mean, it's something. It's on the script, but also as actors, there's something there that if you could bottle it, it'd be rich.
Honestly, I think it's one of the things that we all struggle with the most, because inevitably you have to change up that dynamic to make that dynamic interesting. To bring them all together, you have to break them apart. And there are times throughout, especially this season, where the groupings of us have been separated for periods of time and been split apart. And we're all sort of going on our own adventures. And I think one of the things we always miss is God, I miss the scenes when it's just the three of us, hanging out and being these characters. That can be challenging because I think there is something to what you're saying. There's a really fun, special dynamic between the three of us on the show. Not so much in real life.
Yeah, we really don't.
I mean, don't mind my hand under the table on his leg. Or on hers. She's married. We gotta be respectful. My wife's cool. Yeah, it's different.
And you have a girlfriend.
Yeah, but she's cool too.
She's hanging out with my wife.
I'll tell you the truth. Look, I know for a fact that it's my girlfriend's fantasy that she has my cat. So.
Oh my God, is that going to come in this season?
Yes.
I know, the other side of the love triangle.
The love triangle has obsessed and consumed me all summer, because now that you guys are together, does that mean he's going to be fighting and angry?
I'm going to pitch my idea for the episode. Okay, so there's a trouble. And this trouble happens, and it means that we all have to hide in the Great Gull. It's the only place that's safe. We have to spend a night there inside the Great Gull because this thing is passing over Haven. I don't know what it is. I haven't gotten that far. Somebody else will beat that out. So we're stuck in the Great Gull all night. We can't leave there because we're hiding from this trouble. And we get drunk. We start drinking all night long, and then me and Nathan start to argue. And then at one point, we're staring at each other, and we just... Wait, can I finish my idea? And then the next morning we wake up, and Audrey's like, you guys? And we're like, what? No, wasn't like that at all. It was totally... But yeah, that's going to happen.
Or you guys end up getting wet in your shirt.
Okay, you took it. Oh yeah,
And you're fighting.
Your version is very inappropriate. Mine was hateful. Wow. Us rubbing our nipples against each other.
Yes, it's gonna happen.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Now we're being